Hello everybody. I haven't made a video in quite some time, mostly because I lost my tooth and it's kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. It's been gone over a year now. I'm making this video. I would like it to be heard by Eagle Bend, Minnesota, county of Todd County. Back in 2017, I acquired a Shetland pony to keep as a emotional support service animal. This animal helped me to walk after taking a fall and doing the splits on a thin sheet of ice and tearing my groin muscles in my legs from my knee up. And plus that, I've got some mental health issues that I was dealing with at the time, being that my twin sister had died, and in my arms, no less. And the tragic accident of what happened with her was very traumatic. And then I have to deal with Todd County, or well, should I say Eagle Bend out of Todd County. I had to deal with their sheriff harassing me. I had to deal with Todd County looking for a way to get at me and find some excuse to harass me, or whatever the case may be. Then the Eagle Bend City Council flat out denied me my variance to keep Pony on the property, and it was only 60 feet from the city limits on a county line road on 3rd Street, but it turns into a dirt road. But anyway, the people at catty corner from us got to keep 4 large horses on a variance and got approved, and they were just discriminating on me because I stood up for myself. I had letters from 3 doctors, and I know that our system is fraudulent. You know, they can have you read one paper, but it's not considered an official document because if you don't read the fine print, it's just a copy of something or whatever. You know, or the laws, they have 2 different sides to every law, so you can basically go one way or go the other way with it because the law gives you basically that option. You know, so it's basically their choice whether or not to be your friend or to be your enemy. So anyway, here's what I propose. Not just for that city, but any city. See, any nation divided against itself is going to fall. And we all know this. And when you take a city, a town, a little town, the village of Eagle Bend, you know, this little tiny town of over 500 people? This little town, how is it ever going to grow into a big, prosperous town when it denies its residents, whether I be a resident that's only been there a few days, a few weeks, few months, few years, or even a long time? You know, the thing is one thing I've noticed about Eagle Bend is a guy said to me one time, "Wow, I've lived here for 25 years and they'd accept me. They're not going to accept you." And all I can think to myself is, that's pretty wrong. But, you know, we don't welcome outsiders. Oh, yeah, they'll welcome the Norwegians and the Polish and such. But if you are not a native, basically, in that town, you're not going to be accepted. And, you know, during this whole process, I ended up having 4 fractured ribs. Don't even know really how it happened. I do remember tripping and falling, and I was doing something with the horse, with the other horse, because I was going to start a foundation called Wonder Ponies to help other people with mental health disabilities to have an emotional support pony. And I just wanted to give back to the community, and they didn't like it. But anyway, I went to the doctor and found out I had these 4 fractured ribs. She denied me pain medication. I didn't deserve that. I didn't deserve that at all. I suffered for over 2 months. Thanks to a friend of mine, I was able to get some pain medication, which I wasn't abusing. You know, they want to sit there and tell people at the hospitals that they can't have narcotics because they do drugs or whatever. You know, that's just a pretty crappy reason to deny somebody medical care. You're supposed to treat everybody equally. But anyway, back to the Eagle Bend thing and the variance. What I'm getting at is, we as a people have a right to stand up, even with our own towns. If they're denying somebody like this and you don't speak up, what kind of person is that? If you know it to be for the greater good, to help somebody, help them along. Don't cause them grief. They denied me because they didn't like me, because I stood up for myself. Oh, and that made them angry. Well, I'm sorry. I stand up for myself. And those animals, all animals, should have a right to dwell among us. They are our neighbors, after all. Anyway, if you live on the outskirts of town and their town wants to grow, tell them no. Oh, well, you have to as part of the government. No, sorry. We have a right to stand up for ourselves. Don't sell your property, don't expand, and don't give. Don't help. How can you expand it if it's going to be expanded in tyranny? Tyranny will never work. It's going to destroy that town. Any nation divided against itself will fall. Even Satan knows that. It's very important. Stand up for the truth. Help somebody if they need it. Don't lie, don't steal. Don't lie, don't steal. Don't lie, don't steal. Two very important things. Don't handle, don't taste, don't touch. Don't handle, don't taste, don't touch. It's not difficult. Don't lie, don't steal. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Have no other gods before him up there in heaven. And all will go well for you. We have laws from God in the Bible for a reason. People aren't even living by them. Nobody is supposed to be a witness against anybody. You don't be a witness against anybody who's going to hurt them. Or if you think you're doing the right thing, don't get involved. Just don't witness. Don't get involved. Don't get involved. Don't do anything that's going to be a judgment against, or could be even a judgment against somebody else. Don't get involved. And second of all, there has to be at least 2 witnesses to every event if it's going to be seen before a judge. At least 2. So if it's an officer and you're having something going on and he wants to give you 7 fines, is there a witness? Do you have a witness in your car? He said, she said. It's very important. Thou shalt not judge lest thee be judged. And judgment is coming. Don't lean on your own understanding. What you think you're doing the right thing, you may not be. You may not be. Love one another. It's important. Love one another. Don't hurt anybody. Don't get your hands bloody. Don't have dirty hands. Don't kill it, and don't partake in anyone who does, no matter what it is. Plant, animal, anything. Water, air. Don't get your hands dirty. Save the planet. Save yourselves. Wash your robes white, clean as snow. I'm going to help you, even though you really didn't help me at all. It's pretty shitty. Just love one another and give God the glory he deserves. So we took a beating for you. Cruelty, punishment, failure. But we didn't fail. You guys really did. Wake up so we can all win. I am Pam Davidson. I know who I am, but do you know who you are? And if you're a part of us, then be a part of us.